Now let's explore how to append and merge queries using Power Query Editor. Both operations allow you to combine data from multiple tables, but they work in different ways depending on how you want the data to be joined. Now let's see append queries. Appending queries is used when you want to stack tables vertically, that is, to add more rows to an existing table. It's similar to performing a union operation in SQL. When we append queries, there are two common scenarios. One is tables with the same columns. For example, if you have two tables with identical column structures, such as Table 1 and Table 2 above the dashed line, an append operation simply combines all rows from Table 2 with Table 1, creating a new result table, Table 3. Typically, append queries require the column names to be the same in both tables. Another one is tables with different columns. Sometimes the tables don't share the exact same columns. For instance, below the dash line, both Table 1 and Table 2 contain product and sales columns, but Table 1 has a month column while Table 2 has a category column. When you run the append operation in this case, Power Query will create a new table that includes all rows from both tables. The resulting table will have product, sales, month, and category columns. If a particular column doesn't exist in one of the original tables, Power Query will fill those cells with null values in the resulting table. This is how Power Query combines data sets even when their column structures are not perfectly aligned. Now let's see how append queries works in Power Query Editor. In this example, we'll open a PBIX file named CHTS Management, which contains two tables, Customer 1 and Customer 2. In Customer 1, we have customer details such as customer number, name, address, and phone number, etc. Customer 2 contains similar information. However, unlike Customer 1, it does not have an address column but includes an additional column named City. Now, let's learn how to combine these two tables using Power Query Editor. Before we start, keep in mind that when performing an append operation, columns from different tables don't automatically align perfectly. Some standardization may be required, for example, ensuring that each column has the correct data type. From the Home tab, click Transform Data to open the Power Query Editor. In the Power Query window, locate the Combine group of commands on the ribbon. Click the drop-down menu under Append Queries, and select Append Queries as New. A dialog box will appear, allowing you to choose which tables to append. Select Customer 2 and Customer 1, then click OK to proceed. Once the append is completed, let's give this new query a meaningful name. Instead of keeping the default name Append 1, rename it to Customers, since this table will contain all customer information combined from both sources. In the resulting table, you'll notice that the first part of the data comes from Customer 2, customers located in Ontario, Canada. The address column for these rows shows null values, since this column doesn't exist in Customer 2. The second part of the data comes from Customer 1, customers located in Quebec, Canada. The city column here shows null values, because there was no city field in Customer 1. You might also observe that the column order has changed. For example, customer number appears as the third column instead of the first. This is because Power Query automatically rearranges and aligns columns to match across both tables during the append process. Finally, click Close and Apply to load the data. You'll now see a new table named Customers in the data pane, which combines information from both Customer 1 and Customer 2. Now let's see how to merge queries in Power Query Editor. Merge queries are used when we want to join tables horizontally, that is, to add more columns based on a matching field. In other words, we bring related columns from one table into another. It's similar to performing a join operation in SQL. For example, suppose we have two tables, sales and customers. We want to merge these two tables based on the customer ID field so that each sale record shows the corresponding customer name, if available. Different join types produce different results. Left outer join, default, returns all rows from the first sales table, along with matching customer names from the second customers table. If a match is not found, the customer name column will show null. Right outer join returns all rows from the second customers table, with matching sales information from the first table. Full outer join returns all rows from both tables, matching records where possible and filling in nulls where data is missing. Inner join returns only the matching rows from both tables. In this example, that would include only the two customers with ID C001 and C002. Left anti-join and right anti-join. These show only rows that don't have matches in the other table. They are less commonly used, so we won't go through them in detail here. Now let's see how merge queries work in Power Query Editor. We'll merge two tables named employees and departments in CHTS Management. From the Home tab, click Transform Beta to open the Power Query Editor. Here, under the Combine group of commands, you'll find the Merge Queries option. Hit the drop-down arrow next to Merge Queries, and choose Merge Queries as New. In the Merge Queries dialog box, set the Employees table as the primary table. Then, select the Departments table as the secondary table to match with. Both tables contain the Department ID column, which acts like a primary key and foreign key relationship between them. Keep in mind that the columns used for matching must have the same data type, otherwise the merge will not work. In this case, both columns are compatible, so we can proceed. We'll use the default left outer join type and click OK to continue. Now, a new query named Merge1 is created. Let's give it a more meaningful name. We'll rename it to Workforce. If you look under Applied Steps, you'll notice a gear icon next to the source step. Clicking it will reopen the Merge dialog box, allowing us to review or modify the table sources and join type if needed. Now, let's look at the Merge table itself. You'll see a small expand icon, a double arrow, next to the new column that represents the related table. Click that icon, and a dialog box will appear asking which columns from the departments table you'd like to include. Here, we'll select only the department column, since we just need the department name. Also, uncheck the option, Use original column name as prefix. Then click OK. Finally, click Close and Apply to load the data. You'll now see a new table named Workforce in the data pane, combining information from both employees and departments tables. That wraps up this lesson. We successfully performed both append queries and merge queries using Power Query Editor. In the next video, we'll explore how to use the M language in Power Query for advanced data transformation and loading in Power BI. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to support our work and stay updated with future Power BI lessons.